Crystal, I'm gonna cry. Thank you so much. I'm really honored. Don't give me no ugly cry faces. For inviting me to speak at your event. I'm really, truly honored. I'm so amazed by you and so many people. You're just inspiring, Crystal. What you did and how fast you did it is just so amazing. I'm so proud to call you my sister, my Mary Kay sister. You're awesome. You're just running, and I am in awe of you. Congratulations for earning our $1 million National Sales Director, Lisa Allison, for being here. And Lisa, thank you so much. I get so excited every time that you're in town, and I just want everybody to be a sales director and get on the move so Lisa can come back. So Tammy, where are you? Tammy, in 3 months, you'll be back, Lisa. How exciting. Guests in the room, I want to say hello and bienvenidos for being here. Bienvenidos, you know what that means, welcome. And I'm so excited. You know, I started my Mary Kay career, as Lisa said, in 2012, 3 years ago. When I went to a skincare class that my daughter had invited me to, and we got to the Pink Cadillac Training Studio, and I saw a sign outside, and it said, Pink Cadillac Training Studio. I look at my daughter and I go, is this Mary Kay? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, it probably is. I go, oh. And she's like, why, Mom? I go, well, I just thought it was a different kind of facial. But that's fine, we'll just go. But don't ask me, I'm not gonna host a party for your friend. And then she's like, well, I don't even know her. And I was like, we don't even know her and we're coming? Oh my gosh. She's like, well, do you want to leave? I'm like, no, we're already here, so let's just go in. And so I walk in the room and I see Catherine Ward, who you'll get to meet in a little while, and she's standing there. And I tell you, she was really skinny, even though she was 9 months pregnant. I mean, she was really skinny. It's like she was just hiding a bowling ball there. And beautiful, tall, blonde, white woman. No offense, but that's what I saw. And so she goes on to talk about how she had highest earnings in 1 month or over $19,000. And I'm thinking, wow, yeah, you could probably do that. You know, you're white, skinny, white. So anyway, she went on to talk about, you know, the Mary Kay opportunity. And at that time, my husband and I were empty nesters, y'all, and we were not the sad empty nesters that some of y'all are, that, you know, a college student went off, and no, that wasn't us. See, because we were a blended family, and so when we got together, our daughters were, you know, from 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So we never had honeymoon. We never had a honeymoon, so we were really glad when they left, you know, because my husband could walk around naked. No, he's serious. He really did. He really did, because I came home one day from work and I'm like, what are you doing? You know, and he's like, the girls are gone. Anyway, we were happy. So what we did, we got rid of our Suburban, okay, because we had the big Suburban because we had 5 daughters. 5 girls, okay? So I'm telling you, we were happy when they left. So anyway, they left, we had a Suburban. So guess what? You get a new car, you get a new car insurance payment, a new car payment. And then we had to do some remodeling, so we had to get that financed. And then I had this thing called a gallbladder attack. Anybody ever have that? If you don't know what it is, if you've ever been in labor, it's the same thing, but no baby. Okay, it's just a little higher. So anyway, we had some medical bills, and even though we had car insurance, yeah, we had that too. Medical insurance, we still had to pay the extra 20%. So anyway, we all of a sudden were so tight with cash that we couldn't do date night. So when Catherine said, you know, you can make an extra $200 in this Mary Kay opportunity, I thought, well, I could do that, because especially because it's flexible and you pick your own hours. And so I went ahead and gave it a shot. I was really excited because Casey Hill, my future executive senior sales director, literally popped out of that starter kit. And she held my hand the whole time. You know, your sales directors, and I just tell you that because if you were even thinking, or maybe you didn't even think about maybe even trying a Mary Kay opportunity, but tell you what, if you're scared because you think like me that maybe you probably wouldn't have started because you never had your own business, you have a sales director who's going to hold your hand every step of the way. And boy, was I holding on to your hand, Casey. And so thank you so much for teaching me everything. She told me what to do, and even though she wasn't my boss, my mom always taught me that, your authority. And so she was in this awesome position, wearing this sexy suit and having diamonds and stuff. Like, okay, I want to be like her. So whatever she tells me to do, I'm going to do, and that's what I did. I did exactly what she told me to do, and within 4 months, I earned my first car. And then she's so awesome, and she told me, Christina, did you know? Because remember, Lisa was talking about love checks. When you add PT members to your team, you start getting a commission. So I had 5 people on my team, and I got this awesome check, and it was for $1,636. Well, then Casey says, Christina, did you know that if you would have been a sales director, this check would have been $5,077.71. What? She said, I'm doing the same thing that you're doing. So, okay, I'm no genius, but guess what? I thought, okay, gotta be a sales director. So 3 months later, I became a sales director, and since then, my life has completely changed. In Mary Kay, I've already earned 3 cars, and it's so cool. Like Lisa was saying, I earned the first BMW, and that was so cool because when I earned that car, I was the first person in the state of Texas, so I started being asked to speak at different events. And it's so funny because at the job that I was at, I was speaking to about 20 people about God and how awesome He is and the things that He does for us when we do the work. He turns around and blesses it. But it wasn't until Mary Kay that I got an awesome, gift, which is a BMW, for doing a great job, that I got to stand in front of lots and lots of women to talk about what God does for us. Because see, sometimes in life, you don't even know that God, you were meant to do so much more. And see, I didn't. I thought I was doing okay in my position, sharing about God and His Word with 20 people in my office. But God had another plan for me. And see, sometimes you get so stuck thinking that you're where you're supposed to be, and you are meant for so much more. You are worth so much more. And there's no way that someone's going to hear your story or know about what He has done for you when you're sitting on the other side, not doing anything. So I say to you, think about it. Mary Kay always said there was 1 or 2 people, and in this room, you'd be looking around, could it be me? Because see, you may not even know that God has put something in your heart, and it's not by accident that you're here today. Because the person who you're sitting next to, the person who invited you, thinks a lot of you. And this may just be the thing that's been waiting for you. Because see, this position, like Lisa was talking, is about helping others. And when you're helping others, you get to sit and talk and minister to people and share your story and give them hope. Even though I only went to high school, and actually my highest check has now been over $12,600. I haven't done that. In January, I got my W-9 from Mary Kay, and it was over $120,000 for the 2014 years. And all I wanted was $200 a month. But guess what? God gives us abundance. So I tell you, be thinking today. And if you don't take a chance, you don't know what you're missing if you don't try. You don't know what you're missing and try. So I just say, give it a try. Think about it. Say a prayer. To give your consultant or anyone who brought you a chance and listen to a call or talk to their sales director, do whatever you can to just try Mary Kay. It won't hurt you to try. I promise you, everyone who's ever tried Mary Kay at least once will leave better. Thank you so much, Crystal, for letting me be here.